What's going on? Wait, I'm trying to figure out how to share my screen. Give me one sec. How's everyone doing? Let me know if you can see my screen and if you, if you see trading view and not something else. Because then I don't know why MacBook doesn't let you select what you're sharing. All right, good. So yeah, I don't know, I don't really know where to begin. I mean, New York session was just fucking boring as shit. Nothing really happened. We stayed in like what, a $300. I mean, there was like, yeah, 1% range. Like we did fuck all. Um, Obviously, yesterday everyone started panicking. Um, Everyone thought we were gonna nuke, and then everyone shorted into the lows, like I showed. In my corner, um, on Velo data, the thing with all the OI, spiking up into this region here. And then we swept the liquidity of the wick here of the previous local low that we had. Um, yeah, and then um, were forced to cover their shorts, and then we had this mechanical bounce up into here. And I think as soon as we flip, I've gone long because I thought, in my view, right, we've kind of had like so many attempts at kind of breaking lower. Uh, we kept on trying to break lower here. Like we keep trying to break lower and like trying to get to this wick, but we keep getting good reactions from it, and like we're being heavily like this 94.5K region is being heavily defended, and we just this structure, right, is really like stiff. Like there's so many unswept highs that we've left. Like even this one here, we didn't even sweep today. Like, and in terms of liquidity to the downside, we only really have this wick and this wick. So in terms of where price, it's easier for price to move. Um, where it's easier, like let me clean this up a bit. Where it's easier for price to move, like what do you think? Is it easier for price to take out all these three wicks down here, or is it easier for price to take out some of these highs? And in my view, from looking at it, I think it's way easier for us to try and take out some of these highs um, before we probably go down again. Um, because you need fuel, you need momentum, you need like stops to get triggered, liquidity to be haunted, people's positions to get thrown out. Like it's been way too like people who got short here, it's been way too easy. Like they could have continuously just trailed their stops um at the previous low, like at these candles that I've marked out. Like could have gone short here, right, with your stop above here, and then we went lower. You can move your stop above that wick, went lower, move your stop above that wick, move your stop. So like there's way too many comfy positions, and like too many people are going to profit if the market nukes, right? So what the market likes doing is for a minimum amount of people to be able to catch that move. So what they will do most likely, in my opinion, is we spike all these highs. We take out all those shorts that built up in this range. People get bullish. People think, oh, they failed the breakdown. Look, it's a failed breakdown. We've reclaimed really strongly. We're now pushing range high. This is going to be the breakout. We're going to be like a liquidity stop hunt. We'll take all of these. People will get really bullish here, and then we just turbo nuke down. So that's kind of my scenario, and that's why I'm kind of long in this region with my validation below this low. I think if this low doesn't hold, I mean, really, we need to hold above 94.6. If we start closing below here, start trading here, I'll just manually exit my long position, then waiting for the stop to get triggered. So as long as we basically hold here, this is where I've got my bids up to as well. So I get filled onto here. We start trading below, I'll just close the trade. But I'll start taking profits once we start taking out any of these highs. So yeah, that's kind of my Bitcoin trade. What I think is going to happen for Bitcoin. I mean, really, you could have taken the past 2 weeks off after this nuke, after we had the mechanical bounce, this big liquidation cascade or whatever. Like we've stayed in a 3% range in over 3 weeks. So like there hasn't been really much action in BTC from. I think we're going to start to get some volatility, and hopefully we do just move up to the upside and then we go down to the downside. Yeah. Uh, yeah, so that's the trade for people who haven't seen it yet. I think it's quite easy in validation. Like if we're lucky, we somehow run all these highs, but I will be majority of my position will be taken here and here. Yeah. Let me just catch up on the chart. Were you expecting a deeper nuke yesterday than that we got? Yeah. To be like, I would have at least liked some more liquidations, like a bigger cascade, a bigger candle, bigger wick. Yeah, I was expecting us to fill the wick as well, not gonna lie. Like that's the problem, right? Like everyone knows the nuke is coming. Everyone's like, yeah, we're gonna nuke, we're gonna go to -5, -10%. Um uh sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, everyone was expecting us to go down, right? But what happens is people get really impatient, people get antsy, people get greedy, that's the word. Like they get greedy, they see like they think. So we were down here, right? We were like at 95k, we start trading below there, like, oh, it's a 4% move down to this candle, let me just go short and try and catch that liquidation candle. um um Let me try and catch this like 4%. They try and be greedy in it. They're trying to catch that like small percentage move, that liquidation. So everyone piled in shorts here. Everyone piled in shorts here. I think I can show you. Oh, that's not load. No, okay. But you can see my channel where I pointed it out. With the OI that built up here. So everyone tried to short this breakdown, and then we just kind of swept the liquidity, and then people covered their shorts. People got short down here and realized when price started bouncing here, people started panicking, closing their shorts, and then also, yeah, like someone, I don't know who said it. Yeah, living off the grid said it. The Thaler news of the 2 billion, was it 2 billion? I think it was 2 billion. Um, $2 billion convertible note. When that got announced, it was perfect timing to squeeze shorts. I think it was this candle here, this 1% candle. With all this fuel that got built up here, all the shorts, it basically created the squeeze. But I think the squeeze can now continue because people like there was a lot of selling going on, a lot of shorts, and we weren't able to break down. So if you're gonna if you're gonna punt any longs, I think this is the place to do it. What about 88k and down liquidity? I mean, don't know. I think like I'm long, like that's my answer to that. I think 88k so far, yeah, man. Like we need another capitulation event. That's also another thing. Like, what was it? 15 billion in liquidations, $10 billion in liquidations. Like everyone's piss poor, bro. Like they've all lost their money in that candle that we had in February, start of February. Like everyone kind of lost their shit. Like there's not that much like positioning to get taken out. Um, Um, yeah, yeah. So everyone kind of lost their shit. So there ain't that much. I don't know what kind of what kind of thing needs to happen for us to go to AAK. Tradfi, yeah, like that's also another thing. Um, um, another thing I'm watching, but like it was baiting us here, to be honest. Like where it looked like it was gonna nuke, but I think at some point TradFi will nuke. It's due for a correction. I don't know when, but when it does, I think crypto will take a hit. Um, mm, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it's so impossible to predict. Like, if you think trading crypto is hard, try trade equities. Even like, I mean, another day of ETH outperformance. I mean, this chart's just pain, man. God. But even ETH yesterday wasn't doing like nuking as hard, like because ETH kind of had its capitulation, but like BTC kind of needs to catch up structurally to BTC. I mean to ETH. Mm. But I want it to sweep. I want it to go here and then get everyone bullish, bait everyone, and then nuke. All the ETH actually already went broke. Yeah, man. I was one of them. Uh Vitalik. I mean, even with Soul dying, right? Like Soul looks like an utter shitstorm. I mean, I finally got vindicated at least. Like, I know there's a kind of, I don't know if there's any viewers of mine and Pat's and Impulse's stream. You know how we had there was like I don't know, like three streams in a row where it was just like me, Pat, and Impulse debating Eve versus Soul, and I was Team Eve, and Pat and Impulse were just Soul, and I was just like, nah, Eve will outperform Soul, Eve will outperform Soul. Uh, No, no, they didn't expect me to win it in this way, but I'll take it. And like, but everyone, all the people, when I posted this scenario of Soul going to 150 when Soul was at 200, like, I got no, like, everyone was like, what the fuck? Like, why is he saying that we're going to nuke 25% on Soul after we'd already nuked? But, like, anything can happen in crypto. You can't really rule anything out. And, like, honestly, like, I feel like this can even, maybe even touch down here. The unlocks are going to be happening. I don't know how much of it's been being priced in by this PA. I think quite a lot of it is, but still. Um, but yeah, I think Sol went up to zero, but Sol down. BTC will definitely outperform Sol for the next few months at least. ETH, I think ETH deserves a pump back to 3K and then death. I think you get a chance to sell ETH at 3K before it like kind of does that. Um, yeah. Uh, and BNB, I think I covered my short on it like before it actually went to my first target, which was annoying yesterday. But I think as long as BNB holds above 630 here, it's got a good chance of going back to 700. Oh, but ZZ fucking um ZZ actually ruined us with the broccoli trade. I don't know what he's doing, listing three different broccolis on. Mm, Bro, it's fucking worse than Nairo, man, or Nero, how you say it. That shit was just too quite like Nairo like provided like one of the best opportunities for like a liquid 20 or 30x when they just when Binance decided to list the 20 mil cap Nairo on spot. Um and whilst there was only one other Nairo listed on purpose on both Binance and Bybit, but this is listing all three and not even giving them proper listings on Binance on the Binance Alpha app. Uh, um there's no, yeah, bro, the on-chain PvP is insane. So like, I don't know what's gonna happen with the broccoli trade. I mean, the one on Bybit that's been listed. Um, yo, I can't fucking be stupid. Where is it? Oh, I'll just search it. Like, oh, I'll show you the PA. It was actually like disgusting. This, oh, fuck. Uh, oh my gosh, I can't fucking use my fingers. Yeah, here. So basically, they also, oh, another like criminal thing that they did was that they listed the broccolis like one by one on the Binance Alpha. Usually, yeah, like status quo is is listing them all in a batch in a row, right? So they first listed one of the broccolis, which wasn't this one. So the broccoli dumped this one, which was listed on Bybit like 20%. News traders, on chainers, everyone got wrecked. Next, they listed this one, so all of a sudden it pumped 30%. Like if I go on to 1 minute, it's even more worse. You can just see where all the news traders got wrecked. So a broccoli got listed here. Um, I think they longed this one thinking it was this broccoli. Then they realized it was the wrong broccoli. Everyone shorted it. Then all of a sudden this one gets listed, and then they long it, and then all basically, literally, this is like just everyone died in these few minutes. Like these swings were insane, and obviously news traders were just going ham on the perp. Like it pumped 22%, then it dumped 46%, and then it pumped 83% within minutes. And this is literally just terrorism on charts, just because what ZZ did with listing these all three broccoli coins. Yeah, it's actually insane. Like I don't know why they did that, and now still people don't know. Like this one used to be the biggest biggest broccoli coin, but now another one got has overtaken this one. It went from like 20 mil to like 60 mil, so it's on a 3x. So if you're so there's still opportunities to make money on the shit on trading, but just have to look for it. Um, what else do I want to talk about? But yeah, the turn of the streaming plus we're in the bear market. Bro, it's bull market, bear market, whatever market you want to call it. Like, there's still money to be made if you're paying attention. There's still shitters on chain going to like I don't know 0 to 20 mil, 50 mil, 30 mil. Still things going to zero. You can still short things like what took a shit today. Like there was this trade just flew under the radar. Like S. So people, if you don't know, this is like the rebrand of FTM. Um, it's basically done like on over 2x from the bottom. Um, and it's because basically what's his name, Andre C, I don't know how to pronounce his surname, but he cooked up some on-chain Ponzi's where like the TVL of Sonic Eco went like 20x in like a week, and like people were you had to buy Sonic to farm those farms where like the API or the APR was like over 20,000%, like 10,000%. So like the price increased through that way. So it's like a very fundamental trade. It's like a trade like a lot of, I don't know, like it's quite easy for people to understand, like, oh, there's a farm where you can make 20,000% like a year from depositing into your stable coins and Sonic into this farm. Oh, the Sonic people have to now buy Sonic to be able to use those farms. So what's the second order effect by that is that the price of Sonic will go up because people need to buy the chain coin. And if you're around in 2022, 2021, um, you had L1 season, right? You had Solana, you had Soluna AVAX, you had Sol, Luna, and AVAX, and all those three coins went up because their on chain had some Ponzi's. Like on AVAX, you had Time, you had Wonderland, you had what's that Italian fuck his name? Danielle launching Ponzi's, you had Luna, you had Anchor. Everyone had their stable coins in Anchor farming USTC. So by effect, Luna's price goes up. In Sol, I can't remember. Yeah, Spell, all that shit. Like, can't remember what the Ponzi on Sol was, but like Sol's price went up because people had to buy Sol, Luna, like all those shit. So same with Sonic, which has happened in the past few weeks. Everyone's kind of mentally checked out of the market, weren't really paying attention, but the people were really grinding, really checking on-chain metrics, looking on DeFi Llama, noticed the spike in the TVL, and obviously with these trades, right, you get diluted in these farms if you let other people know about them. That it's really important for you to get in early and not and keep it low key. So people don't realize. So that's why these the pump went kind of unnoticed until everyone was like, "Hang on, why the fuck is this up 20% today when everything's red? Why the fuck is this actually up 2x over the past month?" Um, um, yeah. So with that, what was the thing? Yeah, so people try and keep it low key. So that's why you didn't see many people talking about on Twitter or on group chats. They were kind of gatekeeping the information because once more people join the farm, join the pool, deposit their money, the APR percent will go down and you will earn less money. So you kind of incentivize to like keep it as a low key cook. So that's why it took like almost 2, 3 weeks for this to now reach everyone's Twitter, to reach my view because I wasn't aware of it. I only found out about it today, but it's like a good case study. Like if you're also not aware, like this is kind of an effect that has on coins, on chains. You'll know for next time if you spot anything, like start paying attention to on-chain metrics. There might be some random L1 that starts cooking up shit. Like you never know. Like Aptos is starting to perform really well because I mean this is kind of just a meme, but I don't know if you're aware of it. But there's some random anon on Twitter who's basically trying to CTO Aptos because the Aptos CEO just basically resigned and stepped away from the chains. It's kind of like a community takeover of it, and they're kind of trying to meme this Aptos pump. Um, that's basically why it is pumping, and like obviously crypto degens or retarded. They love a fucking rap narrative. They love a meme or kind of buying Aptos and for that. And they were kind of rallying behind it. Um, I was saying hype. Yeah, this I want to cover this because this trend line is a fucking joke. Like it just keeps holding. Like I think as soon as I wouldn't short it, but as soon as it like starts trading below, like I think you kind of get a free ride to sub $20. But until then, I'm still holding my long term bags. I still have it staked. But like this is just yeah. Um, yeah, sub 20 is just a great buy for long to mid term. But as long as it respects, as long as it respects the trend line, I think you're bullish on it. That fucking username is insane. I don't even want to say it out loud. Living off the grid just posted. Fucking. Mhm. But yeah, oh yeah, the IP trade. Did anyone trade it? Like, I put it on everyone's radar. Like, literally, the whole group, like Tariq, Pat, like we were all diet. Like, everyone was all over it, trying to catch the scam pump. Like, it was actually insane. How much free money it was. Um, and like, I hope people found the analysis that I did was useful. Like, even though I wasn't able to like call a trade for it, like all the things I posted about AI16Z leading the round, the FTV was trading below the most latest raise. They'd be incentivized to pump it. It was constantly having um um they're going to be incentivized to pump it and like bring it above what they raised it at. The negative funding was giving you payments when you were long it, and yeah, it's just now on a monster rally. Like, it's still only I think 10% above um, the latest race, so it's still like you'll get like a big VC like AI16Z allowed you to get into their seed round basically cheaper than they did, which is like unheard of. Like, yeah, right now FTV is 2.7 billion, and they raised that at, what was it, 2.5 or 2. Let me check my channel. But yeah, of course, like they pumped it. Yeah, 2.25. So what you're like 20%. If you buy here, you're only buying at 20% price 20% higher than one of the leading most profitable VCs in crypto bought this coin at, which is like people were buying. If you want to compare it to something, like people were buying Celestia TIA at like $5 or $10 or $8 or $3 or even at $15, right? Do you know what price VCs got into TIA at $0.003? So they're already up 1,000x when you were buying it at like $3 or $5 and thinking, oh, this is cheap. So like when a big hyped project like this is trading at the same price that when VCs got in or lower, like it's kind of like a brain dead, like a no brainer buy. Cheers, professional. It's good that you found it useful. What's up, James? How you doing? Well, it's good. I swear, Pavel, you ask me this all the time, and I tell you the same shit. That TR, like, I would not buy it. Like, it's just doing. I'm pretty sure what I've charted here was for you. Head off. Hey, see you later, bro. Appreciate you tuning in. See you coming in here every week. Appreciate the support. But it's just on fuck all, bro. Like, since the nuke, it's just stayed in this 6% range, and like, I think the best you're gonna get is an exit pump to $4, and then it dies. But yeah, like as long as it holds above $2, bro. Like, if you really wanna buy TR, which I don't think you should, then your money is better well spent anyway. You've got very simple invalidation of 10%, and you can. mm, I wouldn't even wait until the 27% move. I would trade. I would take profits here at $3.6. So that's how I trade it. If I really wanted to buy TR, um, So yeah, so I'll take profit off on this wick and leave like a small moon bag for here. Yeah, I hope that's useful. Okay, great. Yeah, did anyone farm Kaito or Kato, how you pronounce it? I don't know if you guys are reply guys or even have your own CTE account and been tweeting shit, but I think it's going to be pretty heavily traded coin tomorrow. Like it kind of did its airdrop farming at a time when market was bored and there wasn't like it's ironic. It's all like Kaito is all like an AI platform. It's all about mindshare or whatever. Then it ended up being the mindshare product that everyone's talking about crypto. Um, and now it's also launching at a time where I think it's kind of good place for new projects to launch because you kind of get both sides of the market where everyone thinks new projects are going to be scams. They're going to launch at an overvalued price. Let's short it to zero, as people saw with Bearer Chain. Can't even remember all the other shit that launched, but you saw. I think I posted a graphic of like all the new Binance launches are down like 80-90%. Um, so if so with IP, right? People thought it was a scam. People thought it was just another VC cash grab. It's just going to dump. It's going to go to zero. Um, that's why I gave you the fuel for it to do squeeze and pump and go to $3, 80% pump. So I think Kaito can do the same thing. I posted in my corner. I think the PA will be very similar. Yeah, like this. It will probably bump a lot from the beginning. Um, and then um, pump. Um, so basically, right, people are saying some ridiculous valuations for Yaps. So that's the currency of what you farmed it on Kaito, right? So if it launches at here, everyone's gonna make a shit ton of money. I'm gonna make basically six figures off the airdrop. I am going to FSH this to zero, right? I'm gonna dump the shit out of it, and everyone else will dump the shit out of it as well. So it'll form some kind of base and then maybe grind back up again. If it launches closer to true value, which I think it is 20 to 30 value for valuation for Yaps, I think people are still going to dump it, but there's also going to be a group of people who hold it and speculate on it that might go up in value. Um, um, will go up in value, and then it will kind of still dump, but it will do a quicker pump after that. So that's kind of I'm going to basically look for this for tomorrow. I think someone else asked me about what I look at Orion. I will make a video on that. I think I might have an old video on it if I can dig it up in one of the old classes that I used to run in here. But if not, I'm going to make a new video. I'll show you my daily setup, what I'm looking on Orion Terminal. Yeah, and let you know how you can use that as a filter to know what coins to trade. Um, what coins to trade, what is like, yeah, what to keep your eye on. And I mean, I've got spaghetti chart as well. I think everyone knows that I use spaghetti charts, but if not, I'll do a reminder. Oh, go to my channel actually right now. Go to my pinned messages. Go from the start. Go from the end. There's loads of resources there on my style of trading, on loads of useful tools. I've explained funding rates. I've explained OI. I've explained how to use spaghetti charts, like get those fundamentals, those basics down, and it'll make a lot of what I'm talking about on streams and in my corner very easy to understand. Because um, I know there's a lot of long-term members that follow me for years or whatever, and like so I just automatically assume that you know what I'm talking about. But if you're new here, new to the group, new to me, just found me or whatever, go through that. And then if you have any questions, answer me anytime, DM me, whatever. I'm always open to chat to people, and answer any queries that you have. Where can we find this? Yeah. Go to my corner, like in the group in the Discord, and then you can see pinned messages. Um, you should be able to like yeah, and then you can see all the important things that I've pinned. I'm pretty sure that should be still up from like years ago. Yeah, like shit that I've wrote 2 years ago. My Agga template, my article about synthetic pairs, options, trading, funding rates, how to use the spaghetti chart, Coinalyze example, how you can use OI, CBD, trading philosophy. Yeah, yeah, just go for all of that shit. And it'll be useful. Still relevant today, I think. Appreciate that, Reaper. Yeah. Message me on DMs. Let me know how you're doing. Hello? Yo, can you hear me now? Yes, okay. Oh, I swear down, I swear like I'm the only person who this happens to. Um, very distant. There we go. Okay, I just lean forward physically. Yeah, I mean, we all wish that BTC's at 82K. Um, I don't know when we get it. Yeah, I think you need kind of like a black swan event, something, kind of liquidation cascade. But with crypto, never ever say never. Never ever say never. Does that even make sense? Never ever. Yeah, whatever. Um, never ever say never. Anything can happen. Always have your eyes. Always have your mind open to price trading. Wherever, like I've never ruled out BTC going back to 60K, 50K even. Like you never know what's going to happen in the world. Yeah, but what I'm confident is low time frame. We go 100K and then we probably go back down. So yeah, and we're in profit on our BTC long. So hopefully I'll wake up tomorrow and it's at 100K. Do you think without Black Swan, Sol can go to 145? Yes. I think it can very easily go to 155, 145. Just realized Stonk's all-time high. Yeah, man. But don't know, something's so sus about the PA. I just don't have any confidence in stocks when I look at it. I just feel like we're in for like not like a massive like a COVID crash or whatever, but I think it can correct like 10% and kind of especially in this kind of environment, it can cause crypto to dump. Yeah, it doesn't. It hasn't. Yeah, it's like just being floated, and like just a conspiracy theory in my head or whatever. But I think they're gonna make Stonk perform bad to make Trump's presidency look bad. Bob, if you're fucking tuning in at the fucking end of this stream, get the fuck out of it, mate. What do you mean evening? Been live for over an hour, mate. time do you call this? Bloody hell. Peak on you, mate. Sorry, what's in the bath? Yeah? Where would I pick? I'm joking, I'm joking. Will you report me to HR? Um, yeah, I don't know. I think they're gonna rug Trump in his presidency, give him some kind of bullshit economic conditions, kind of taint his presidency, and then he's gonna uh could have yeah, to make him look bad, and then he has to do some quantitative easing shit, stimmy checks, or throw whatever he can to make the stock market pump. So that's kind of my high time frame, like multi-year view on the market. I think yeah, at some point, it's gonna take a shit. And crypto will shit with it. Um, yeah, man. I think hopefully the stream's been useful. Hope you guys learned something or take at least one useful thing away from it. Um, yeah, it's just to summarize for people who are just tuning in, aka Bobus, I'm long on BTC. I think it's going to go to 100K before it goes probably back down to 92K. I think you should watch for the Kaito launch tomorrow. I think there's the two frameworks you can apply to it. And it's going to trade similar to IP. If you farmed Yaps, I think fair price should be $20 to $30. Anything above that, I think you're getting a great price for it, and I'll be selling it. I'll write in the group if I'm selling my Yaps or not. I'm not sure if anyone's got any, but if you do, make sure to connect your Twitter and um, see if you qualified for any. Um, yeah, that's pretty much. I think Sol is going to do shit. People are running pair trades. They're long LTC, long BTC, long BNB against Sol. I think Sol probably goes to 150. What else did I talk about? Oh, I explained the broccoli bullshit. I don't know what's going to go on with that. Um, yeah, I think. Uh, yeah, I think that's it. I think yeah, just remember good summary. Nathan. Yeah, lots of love here from as well, Reaper. DM me, bro, and let me know how you've been going, how you've been doing. Interesting to catch up. But one quick can I ask about Pi? Yeah, I don't know if Pi is ever going to launch. My friend's been farming it since 2018, bro. Like we were going to school. This when I don't know why I didn't buy BTC or ETH or whatever back then, but I was like, I think it was 2018. I was like 16, 17. We were in school. Some guy told us about Pi. One of the older years was like, "Yo, download this app called Pi on your phone. You can like click on your phone and they will like mine crypto coins." And like my friend's been farming it ever since that day in 2018, and he thinks it's gonna be like earn like over seven figures from it. He's got like billions of Pi coins on his phone. So he's been farming it for like 6 years or 7 years, something ridiculous. He just logs in every day when he gets a reminder on his phone. Does daily mining limit, whatever the bullshit is. So I don't know if it ever launches. I definitely know the IOU price is not accurate. But if it launches, happy days for my friend, and I will be poor, forever poor, because I called it a scam. Um, yeah, but uh, thoughts on ETH Sol? If you mean ETH Sol as a pair trade, I think ETH outperforms Sol from going up from now onwards. In terms of individually, I don't really know where ETH's going to go next, but I think BTC goes to 100K. So BTC goes to 100K, you probably see ETH pump as well. But I think Sol is probably going to go to $150. All right, so that's enough of me chatting shit. I'm going to wrap it up before I just see people just trickle in at the end of the stream and ask me to recap everything. I'm going to try and enjoy what's left of rest of the evening. Hope you guys have a good evening. See you a lot later in the next stream next week. Peace. Thank you for coming.